Hello, welcome back to Fun Deck Frequence. Today it's all about the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. You all know it. I'm talking about the Dark Magician. So welcome back, guys. We already had the Dark Magician Knight video. If you didn't watch it, you should definitely check it out. And in the video I said, man, this deck would be actually pretty good without that Dark Magician Knight stuff. So I really wanted to do a Dark Magician only deck, and now here we are. So we want to summon this guy and have some advantages, like stuff with Last Will, a skilled Dark Magician. If you watched the Dark Magician Knight video, you saw this can go hard. So we play only 2 Dark Magicians. I think it's enough. It doesn't really need 3. We of course have the Dark Magician of Chaos because, yes, we got 3 skilled Dark Magicians. We want to trigger that guy with all the spells we play. Maybe even trigger Last Will, get a Stein, get stuff going, have some combos. It's just so cool. It's just so fun to play. Got BLS, of course, because you also play 3 Thunder Dragons as discard fodder, etc. We play as a Borg because it's just good. We have Sangan, Exiled Force, all Last Will triggers. We play Injection Fairy Lily since it's also a good will target to summon, also like the Cyberstein. Gotta play Cyber Jar, of course, and we have the Toon Cannon Soldier because it can also trigger Last Will and it's searchable by the Toon Table of Contents. And these are 3 free skilled Dark Magician activations to get the triggers on him. And that's the monster lineup. We have, of course, 3 Last Wills because we want to get the combo going. We have not the Trinity. What the frack? I don't know why, but we missed out on Delinquent Duo. Whatever, here it is. Of course, we played the Trinity, got Snatch, Premature, a lot of spells, good spells, card destruction, very good here. Like I said, the 3 Toon Table of Contents, 2 Upstart Goblins, of course. All the stuff we can trigger that guy. Got not so many traps, got just Ring and 3 Raigeki breaks, works pretty well. With maybe a D-Mog, with a Thunder Dragon, of course. And in the side we have, of course, our 3rd Dark Magician, just for the meme, because we need the 2nd Artwork too, because I can't really decide which I like more. But I decided, let's do the classic in the main deck. And of course we have the manga version in the right corner in the deck constructor. Got a Tribe in the side, don't really need it in the main. Got an aggro side, like a Mirror Force, Smashing Grounds, Lightning Vortex. We got 3 Royal Decrees with the Jinzo, maybe against Burn or any deck with a lot of traps, because we don't almost play no traps and we can just switch it out with maybe the Raigeki break. We will see. Token Thanksgiving I also like to play always in the decks when I play Stein. Like I said, Smashing Grounds, 2 Mind Controls and a Kaiku against those turbo decks. So guys, this is the deck. Let's hop into some duels. Or we just stay in the deck constructor because after the first replay and some test matches after that, I decided I want to do some changes because some stuff didn't seem so good in the deck, and that's why I wanted to change the Raigeki breaks. On the one hand, they were okay, but I really missed like Royal Decree. I always cited Royal Decree in every match, so I wanted to have it in the main. That's why I wanted to cut the Raigeki breaks, but I still wanted to have some discard cards. That's why I also added back to square one, because I think it can be pretty cool to get some monsters back on the deck and have some aggression with the Dark Magician and everything. And I think I want to test this. I love the card. I think the artwork is just so sweet. And so we have 2 Royal Decrees in the main, 2 back to square one, and the Jinzo. And I also missed a lot of times a lights. Like the only lights we had were the Thunder Dragon and the Zaborg, and that's like all. And I didn't see the Zaborg so much anymore. I just cut it. I also cut 1 Dark Magician because 1 is just enough, because we want to have it special from deck or grave, not necessarily from hand. That's why I cut it to 1. And I also wanted to include a Magician of Faith, and I thought, why not including also an Apprentice Magician? So I really wanted to have another light and another Last Will target, because we also didn't have so many Last Will targets. We had the Stein, if we drew it cool, then we had the Lily. Most of the time we didn't have enough life points for that, so I was like, I want to have something more. Why not adding a sweet Time Wizard to the deck? This fits the topic just so well. It is another light and I think it's just so cool, and this can also be a Last Will trigger. So what else should we want more? So made it the deck better? I'm not sure. Made it the deck funnier? Definitely. So maybe we have some sweet plays here. I was also thinking about maybe adding a meta since we have scapegoats in the side now. I thought this is like defensive, and with the cannon soldier it can be like kind of a burn strategy. But I think for meta there's no space in here. We don't have serpent, etc. So I just I just added scapegoats for like defensive measures and a kind of a combo with the Toon Cannon Soldiers, since we can search it out kind of anytime. And I also added a third token Thanksgiving to the side, since we just really want to see that card if we play against scapegoats, or have in burn, for example, a cool combo with our scapegoats and the token Thanksgiving if it's not Panda Burn. We will see. But I really want to use the deck like this, so we have the first replay and the first match with the old build, and then we will have matches this deck. So first replay against INGX24 or INGX24, what you prefer. Oh, I remember they were the first person, I think, if I don't forget someone, who recognized the Talon 4 name from Metroid Prime. You are in my heart, INGX24. So we start with skill Dark with an upstart. That's not bad. We definitely activate the upstart, so we have already one counter on it. But nothing more really, so I think we just set the ring and pass the turn and see what they do. Okay, the Warrior Lady isn't out against the skill Dark. We have the ring for that. I think my light. Better like that. Yeah, perfect. So ring against the lady. Perfect out, if you ask me. They get a light engrave, but should be fine. One set back row, we found Thunder Dragon. Very good for the Raigeki break. I didn't want to overextend here. Scapegoat, so now we have something going. If we want to do that now, we have the Raigeki break, and we are here for that. We don't want to draw the Dark Magician. We had still two in the deck and the Raigeki break, but Last Will, getting out Stein and the Dark Magician. Here we go. Bam, bam. I think we go definitely into Gatling. We have the Raigeki break as a defense. Here comes the boy. I know we could have waited. It may be like safer and you want to be proactive, etc. But we're here for fun, so let's get rid of one token. You can also like think of getting rid of your Cyberstein when you're so low, but we have the Raigeki break, so I think that should be fine. And we have the dedication through Light and Darkness. We summon the last skilled Dark Magician we have, and discard Thunder Dragon. Could be worse if you ask me. This is just a single match, or like a single duel, but look at this already, it's so cool. Graceful. Well, meta could be annoying. Multiple metas, of course, would be very bad. Okay, one back row, that's not the worst. We have a Heart Destruction even. We'd be already on 2 counters on the skill Dark with the dedication through Light and Darkness. Duo, table of contents. So glad we had 2 Dark Magicians here in the deck. We Raigeki break the back row, and now we are vibing. First, we try to kill all the goat tokens. 1 heads, 1 tails. Okay, 2 tails. So at least one of the tokens are gone. And now we can activate skill Dark. And here the Toon Cannon Soldier again is so good because it's 2500 more damage. It's just, you got the combos going. You got the combos going. Activating skill Dark. Get the boy out. Get in. Destroy 1 token with Cyberstein. Then 1 Dark Magician. Go in with those 2. And then even activate dedication. And get a Dark Magician of Chaos out of the deck. And win even without the Toon Cannon Soldier. That is just horrific, if you ask me. GG. Nice. So like I said, this was a single duel. I really wanted to show off this combo. It is just what you want to see. It was just perfect. So this was duel number 1. Let's hop right into the next one. Alrighty, this could definitely be a longer episode for you guys. But I think you like that because we have a double match against Aqua Times. Nice person. And then we have another replay, and then we will have the matches. So let's see if we have a new record on a video length. But with Dark Magician, you really want to see as much content as you can see. And I have so much fun playing it. It's so nice. If I have a fun deck and want to play it like a lot of off cam, this is always a good sign. So they start with a Pot of Greed and a T set. Okay, 2 set back row, 3 set back row. Of course we drew the Dark Magician. This is still the old build. I drew him pretty often, and also like with the Dark Magician of Chaos we have like 3 bricks. That's why I really wanted to trim down the Dark Magician to 1. I think it's way better. We have the 3 searchers with the skilled dark. I think it's just fine, and we want to have the advantage to get it from deck or grave. Here I decided we just have to attack, can't really do anything more. We could have think about setting Raigeki Break and destroy the monster in their standby phase. Maybe should have done that, but you can argue if it's better or not. We just hit the... Oh! Here we go. I wanted to use card destruction if this is a Moth. I really like that. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, they have a Solemn to avoid that. That's fine. So we don't get a counter, unfortunately, too. Because it never hit the field. So I assume they activate Pot. We get a counter. With the last will, we have 2. Maybe activate another spell. But I assume they just set a monster. Set 2 more back rows. I remember that guy was super back row heavy. I think we just used Raigeki Break for the monster. Yep. Another Solemn. Crazy. Well, at least the Dark Magician is in grave. It's mostly better in grave than in hand. Or kind of always. So I have the Apprentice Magician, so maybe I got inspired by you, Aqua Times. Who knows, who knows. They go into another Moth. Yeah, these are just like advantage plays we just can't really avoid or play against very good with the cards we have. If we have 2 bricks against like a deck like that and 2 Solemns. Didn't have the worst hands, and they're at 2000. I don't want to complain, but it's pretty hard to come by here. So here comes the Borg, getting rid of the skilled dark. Unfortunately, we don't have anything left. The attack, we go down to 5600. Graceful, well. Wish the skilled dark would have survived, then we would have been going nuts here. But I don't complain. Well, 2000. There's no way we can burn him down with the Cannon Soldier, but like the Borg and Dark Magician are pretty dead, so I think it is Toon Cannon Soldier, Last Will. So the only thing we should do. We can go into Stein, try to win. Oh, and I think I remember. I think I miscalculated. I thought like, cool, Master of Oz is 1600. Oh, it is 1600. I didn't miscalculate. Okay. Forget my words. Forget my words. Here they get 500. And if this attack goes through, we have exact game, kind of. With the Cyberstein even more. Here comes the big boy. Here we go. They don't have something? Okay. Unfortunately, they have the Raigeki Break. Boo, boo, boo. So we will lose this. GG. Too much back row, just too much back row, unfortunately. But I like the ending, kind of. We had a play. Thank you, Graceful Charity. But you see, this deck, this deck can be very explosive. And if you have any suggestions for the deck, just let me know. Just let me know. Always happy to have more inspiration for the decks. By the way, I know this comes out pretty late, but I want to shout out my first 5 members of the channel. I'm so thankful for you guys. It's such an honor that you become members of the channel and like pay money for that, and I'm so thankful. So thank you so much for Alinguts. You are always on the channel, you're always commenting, super cool. Thank you very much. You were the first one who become a member. Thanks to Sven yugioh, you're also a real one in the channel. Thank you so much. Thanks to Messina Phoenix 3467 for also becoming a member. Thanks to Aaron KF7VT. Thank you so much. And thanks to Stella Paris 6883. You guys are rocking it. Thank you so much. So let's continue with the match. They set 2 back rows and a set card, a set monster. They discarded Jar and Zaborg with the Graceful. We set the Sangan. I decided not to attack. I don't know why. Maybe we really want to keep the skilled Dark Magician. I see that. But yeah, they just have like the advantage again and again. Maybe we wanted to wait till we really have 3 counters and then maybe have the Dark Magician. And if they have a Raigeki break or so, we have the Decree. They even have a Night Assailant, so this is just going downhill. Here comes the Borg again. I think the Sangan, fortunately. So we get a search. I think we search for Cyberstein. Unfortunately, we don't have any protection for the skilled Dark, so the skilled Dark with the 3 counters is just gone. But what should we do? I think now we definitely play the Decree with 4 back rows. Yeah, they were asking if they can solemn it. You can definitely solemn it. You could even Dust Tornado it. As a chain, that's not a problem. So Decree's gone, but they're down to 4,500. We have a Smashing Ground set. Well, we could just win with Cyberstein and Master of Oz. But they would be destroyed, I'm super sure. But what should we do, huh? Could like set Exiled Force, but let's go for it. We could also play Ryo Senshi. We had 2 activations. This is a 2-turn clock. I think it's safer than Master of Oz, definitely. Yeah, so they unfortunately hit the Interdimensional Matter Transporter. Super spicy, super cool. I always have to think about JDZ when I see that card, because he had like a that cool -1 cards top 10 video, and here it was among them, because it's a cool card. It's a -1, but it's one of those cards. If it's very good, it is very good, or it is just like a -1. But in that case, doesn't do much. We go in for 2,700. We negated the Raigeki break. And pass the turn and hope the guys survive. I remember, I think the ending of that match was it was the ending of the match here. At least the ending of the game here was relatively unfortunate, because they had like the exact cards they needed to get rid of our guys. But let's see. So Raigeki break. In standby, we have... Did we have negate this? Ryosanshi would have been gone. We would have the Prima. I think negating that was pretty bad. That was bad because I think, well, no, it was not necessarily bad because we can just summon Exiled Force, get rid of the Morph. The outcome would have been the same when you see the ending. Yeah, it was the same. We just would have a big guy on field with the Cyberstein. But Prima's dead now, but we have the Exiled Force. We would have won here, but unfortunately they had a third trap against the Ryo Senshi. So we will stay like that. Let's see what they do. Set a card. We have to stay in defense. It's way too dangerous here. And you even have to ring. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Unfortunate. Well, we had a cool combo. Game 1. So I really wanted to keep that. And we had another cool combo, I think, in match number 2 against Aqua Time. So let's hop right into that. Here we go. Second match against Aqua Times. Hopefully more luck this time. But the back rows were crazy. So they set a monster, activate Pot of Greed. I think I remember they always had like Trinity. Which of course helps a lot too. So pretty hard to come by. We have the Storm. And usually of course here you should activate everything before you summon a monster, but we want to have the combo, we want to have things going, so I decided, let's summon the Skilled Dark, activate Heavy Storm. Of course they like chain Regeki Break or so. Well, the good thing about that is they get rid of or like ring, okay. I thought it was Regeki Break. They would have gotten rid of... They had everything here again. All chainable. We got 1000 damage, we had 1900 damage, we are already at 51. If they would have activated Regeki Break, they would have gotten rid of like an not so important card. Then we could hit the duo and they would have more important cards in hand they had to get rid of. So, but here we are with kind of nothing. I think we could definitely activate duo, although we are so low. I decided, let's set the guys, activate card destruction, see what we get. Magic Cylinder, Shining Angel, Snatch Steal, and a card destruction of their own. Okay, so maybe this is Monarch, maybe Return. We draw into Cyberjar and Graceful Charity. Well, I think Thunder Dragon is gone. Yeah, we first hit the duo. Won't give them information before. It was like, damn, Night Assailant again, so they have the combo. But I remember they didn't have another flip. So there goes a Regeki Break, and I think we can Graceful here. Sorry, my voice is just... So we decided to set the Cyberjar. Of course, they have the Zaborg. Of course, instant punish, and yeah, we have to hope we draw something good with the Graceful. Well, that is actually not bad. So we have a live BLS. We activate the Charity. We have, I think here I miscalculated, not in the first game. Because I was like, okay, this is like 1600 with 3000, this is 4600, and then it's game with the Skilled Dark, I think. But it's just 600, not 1600. And I think, what routing was I checking here? I think if Last Will is once per turn, but it isn't. But we don't have Last Will anyways. Well, let's see what we decided to do. Big thing over here. I think we should definitely... Well, Regeki Break is dead no matter what we do. So we should discard Last Will and Regeki Break. Yeah, and go in with the guys. So, they have light dark anyways, so we don't really care what we do. We just go in. Here I thought we win, but this is just not enough, unfortunately. And I just had 1,000 miscalculated, so we just have to hope. Yeah, lol, I miscalculated. I was writing in the chat. Of course they have chaos. Of course they have they banished the BLS. So this should be over. We have a pot, so we have a chance. We have a knock, so we have the combo even. And here I was like, okay, we don't really have a target. Like, we could go into Lily, we are too low. Could go into, like, Exiled Force, of course. That's fine. Oh, that's actually super fine. We win. Okay. But here, like, if we didn't have, like, Exiled Force, I wished I had, like, at least something like Time Wizard to have the meme going and to get rid of their monsters and win. Imagine, like, summoning Time Wizard, activate effect, it goes off and we win with the 700 attack against Aqua Times. Would be so funny. But we have the Exiled Force, we got the combo, and we win this game. GG. GG. Got a hand. Well, we got Last Will combo already on hand. I hope I saw it. Sometimes I miss it and I don't see, like, okay, we have like Cannon Soldier, Last Will, but let's see. We have a lot of spells. Guild Dark would be awesome here, but we just discard Thunder Dragon. Then here I think I didn't see it. I think I didn't see the combo here. We could have gotten into Toon Cannon Soldier, activate double Last Will, and go into Stein, Lily, do 500 damage, draw a card with Upstart, and now you see we drew the Cyberstein, so one of the targets already in hand. That was a big misplay. What the heck are we doing here? Like I said, I didn't see it. I just didn't see it. I don't know why. That is definitely on me. We just did everything wrong here. But you always have to learn, so at least you can learn from my mistakes. They have a spy. They go in. I bet they have more back row in hand, so I really wonder why they don't go more aggressive, but who am I to judge? So here we have Skill Dark, 2 spells. Maybe I see the combo now, but we don't really have good targets anymore. That's the problem. So I think I want to keep the combo. We think we can summon Skill Dark and try to get over the attack position spy. They should let it go because they have the other one. We decided to go full aggro. They have a Snatch, okay. Snatch, they have another Solemn. I don't know if that's a Solemn, to be honest, but you can't do that. So we go in with the Skill Dark. They go down to 1550. And we bait set the Last Will. If you hear noises, my cat is doing the cat box stuff. Sorry. It's always the time when I record. Sometimes they do it like, I'm not gonna lie, like 3 minutes just scratching the like shit out of the box. But if it's a Borg, we are left with kind of nothing here. This card destruction is just on time for us. This is just perfect. We have Dark Light. And they, okay, they have Night Assailant, get back a spy. We draw, I remember. This was the brickiest Brick City duel in my life. Just wait for it. We got a Smashing Ground at least. So we set the Royal Decree. And it's so close. It is so freaking close. So they're at 1550. We draw into Royal Decree, have two Dark Magicians. I mean, it looks cool, but they don't do nothing. We side it, of course, into the other artwork because we want to see it too. Got the Exiled Force at least. Activating Exiled Force, get rid of a Moth. Little back and forth here, but as long as they have one back row. Okay, I just wanted to say we will keep the Royal Decree, but they have call, so we just chain it. Another back row, another Royal Decree, another back row, another Royal Decree. Look at this. I think I even took a screenshot. It's just, what the heck? So they have a set monster. We drew another brick. It was so close. We just need to find kind of anything. But we had enough monsters still in deck, but here it's like, okay, you got it. You got it. You have your BLS on field. I think we have nothing in deck that could like save us here. No. And even a trap. So this was just too crazy. Just too crazy, but definitely a highlight here. What should we do? Very nice, Aquatimes. Thanks for the nice words. Glad to have you on the channel. Saw him or her at Cups before, a few weeks earlier. So, person's already in all the vids. So we got, yeah, it's an easy skill Dark Magician, normal, nothing more, no bait, no nothing. Just summoning, I think that's fine. They set a monster and a back row, not a back row, not a back row. Alrighty. Got BLS. Again, no light. It's like you already see it here. It's like there's always something missing. And sometimes I just like to have like the Time Wizard just to discard it. And I think I like the addition with the Apprentice Magician. It fits the topic very good. It's mostly in some Dark Magician or Spellcaster decks. Maybe I will like extend this engine in the deck. You can tell me if you think it's good. Maybe add like, I don't know, another Moth. Maybe even build like a Dark Magician control-ish deck. I think with the Demog and everything, that could be cool. Like less Last Will combo, like keeping Last Will, but have like Scapegoats and meta and maybe like a Serpent and everything. I think I want to try this. I think I really want to have a Dark Magician deck in real life, and I want to experiment more, and I can take you guys with me, like having another Dark Magician video, maybe even on Meta Monday, who cares, or just another Fun Deck Frequence Dark Magician control deck. Let's see. I'm hyped for that deck. I'm so hyped for that deck. It's so cool. I think I also want to build like a Dark Paladin deck in real life. I think it's just so sweet. But they had a Pot of Greed. We have our first counter. How did they got rid of Regeki Break? Okay, the Borg. Have a call, attack over the skill Dark. It doesn't look so bad here. We got the Snatch and the Stein. So unfortunately they again have a lot of back row. We got the Last Will. So I think what we should do here is summoning Stein, go into Gatling, see what we can hit, and then use Snatch or stuff we want to use. We can also just Snatch the Zaborg, get like Bolter, that's fine too. But I think with the Gatling and the Last Will, we could have had some combos here, maybe get a light out of the deck. We couldn't get a light with the Last Will for BLS now, and that's why I also added like the small light guys. So you see the problems here sometimes. But I think we were going for the Snatch play, unfortunately. think the Cyberstein play is better, but here we are playing right into the Apprentice Magician, getting him off, and now we're here like, okay, yeah, we can do the Gatling Dragon play now, but we really screwed that up multiple times in that match. So the misplay comments are always welcome, but here you are more than welcome. So they have the Moth, get back pod, activate pod. They got 1,000 back. It is just not well played. But sometimes you have days where it's not your day. Fine. Is that a monster? So now we can do the Stein play. We got exiled for his last will. Again, we don't really have a target here. We already have Stein. I like the Stein play more. Yeah. Okay, this is all on the Stein. 4,500. Then we attack over the Moth. Nothing more we can do. Magic Cylinder. Alrighty. We are still in Stein range, but Stein is gone and we have no way to get it back. I don't know if we play Call, to be honest. But here we are. They get another 1,000 back. Have a Storm. The board gets destroyed, fortunately, because of the Call. But this is not looking good. Nope. Here we go. Spy. GG's, Mr. Aquatimes or Mrs. Aquatimes. I just wanted to know when we finally hit that light, and it's like, yeah, okay, you got it. So these were the matches against Aquatimes. Really cool. Maybe I could show you the problem with the lights and all the stuff. It's cool to have Raigeki breaks, but if you don't see Thunder Dragons, it can be very, very bad. Imagine we had the Decree main deck here. I think it would have been so good. So we have another replay to show. I'm not sure if it's with the new deck or the old deck, but we will find out in a few moments. Okay, replay number 4 against Stack His Co. However you want it. It is the new deck, so I'm very curious to see it. They have a duo, of course. Why not? So they hit the back to square one, so no experimenting with that here. And I was like, we have to grace. MST is definitely like the weakest card here. They have a Mataza and a set back row. Okay, hopefully no shoot. Doesn't seem like it. No communication, unfortunately. We discard the Thunder Dragon, of course, and then hit that graceful. Go into Toon Table of Content, BLS, and Card Destruction. So Card Destruction could be very, very good here, but we first want to summon BLS, definitely. I think here, this is always the thing with that deck. I'm still not sure if I should activate Toon Table of Content before we have the skill Dark, because our main goal is like to summon Dark Magician. But the more I play the deck, the more I think like, okay, cool, we want to have a good deck, as good as we can, and the main goal shouldn't be just summoning Dark Magician. Cool, you have your 25 vanilla. With the Dark Magician Knight deck, it was something else. Like, we really needed that guy to get the combo off. But here it's like a cool meme, but I think we should activate it to thin the deck. And here I decided I want to play around Knock, so I just summoned the Apprentice Magician. But unfortunately, I remember they had the ring, so this was gone. Maybe they had also Knock, so wouldn't have mattered. At least we get the Dark into Grave, which was one of my main goals here, so it's fine. They have a big chunk of damage. They even have Gaff, so this is maybe a Earth Aggro Mataza deck, or maybe just Warrior, Aggression, etc. So here we definitely activate Toon Table of Contents in the deck. Get the boy. Most ugliest card ever designed. Change my mind. It is it's really hard for me to play this card. But I do it for you guys and for the Dark Magician. But I hate the artwork. I wished I could change it. So we summon BLS, activate card destruction, draw into Decree and the skill Dark. They got rid of Exiled Force and Trunade. Like to see it. Like to see it. I think we can. We should maybe banish Wataza. Okay, we go all in. We are too low. We are too. That's fine. Of course, it would be a punish if it's like Mirror Force or so, but we just attack over the guys. Summon skill Dark. If they had Torrential, they would have activated it before, I think. So we just set the Decree and vibe here. I have a Prima. Prima back Exiled Force. No, the Mataza. Enemy controller. Yeah, well, that was one good enemy controller. GG, Mr. Stakisco. It was, again, it was a close one. Like, all of the matches here were pretty close. Here is the Time Wizard. Hello, my little friend. What was he saying in the anime? Like, I just know the German, but, Time Wizard. Kind of that, I think. We got the combo, we got the boy, we got the twin table of contents, we got 3 counters, we got the Dark Magician turn 1 on field. That's what we want to see. It's fine. This is a beatdown kind of deck, so 2500 beater is not the worst. We got the ring as a backup. Let's see what they have. Let's see what they do. They have Breaker. We don't really care. That's fine. Their normal summon is gone. Let's see what they do. They have a Snatch. Okay. What should we do here? We get 1000 back. You see now we have Light Dark already. I wished we wouldn't have to get rid of our Dark Magician, but what should we do? I think Snatch is gone. So we don't have to fear the punishes for the BLS so much. So I think we summon BLS, attack over the Dark Magician if we can. And if we can't, we still have the Exiled Force, should be fine. It connects. Also the second attack, very good. And I think here we can just set like the Toon Cannon Soldier or summon it even. Yeah. I think retrospective I would have summoned it, but it ran over. Okay. Okay, GG, I take it. Early BLS always does the job. Always does the job. So game 3. Here we go. Magician of Faith with no good spell, of course. If we would draw into Skill Dark, this would be awesome. Lily, okay. Scapegoats. We sided into Scapegoats, really like that. I really want to build, I always want to build a Fun Deck Frequence control deck. I don't know why, it means more fun. It is just, for me, also more fun to play. And I thought this Dark Magician deck is way more explosive than I realized now, because we don't always want to trigger Last Will, go into Stein, win. We would have had more like True Nades and such and stuff like that, and it's more like a not so fast deck. And I think Metamorphosis Control Engine, I thought first there's not enough space, but we could make room for that. I think we could make room for that. I really want to try, maybe go even controlish with some Borgs and the Apprentice Magician. I think we can build something sweet here. So Ring is obviously the perfect out against the Lily, just taking 400 damage. They set a monster and we can comfortably end phase Decree here. We already used the Ring, which is great. I just wanted to say great and awesome, Grossum. Yeah, we have to activate Toon Table here. Can get back the Scapegoats with the Moth. Maybe Moth even survives. Let's see. Good tribute for Jinso. I decided to first bait set the Toon Cannon Soldier. If they have a knock, perfect. They get rid of this. Don't care. We get again a big chunk of 4000 damage. Gaff and DD Assailant. Duo. It's a card. It's a card. We get rid of a Smashing Ground and a Rhoda, so happy to see that gone. Now we can set them off. They shouldn't have another knock. If they have, this is unfortunate, but they attack him to them off. We get back the Scapegoats, and we can buy some time here. Maybe we get some Jinso action going then. Man, I love the deck. I think it's so cool. Here, I wanted to try to get rid of both monsters with the Exiled Force. This is just perfect. But I remember, I was first like, why would you activate enemy controller here? But then I realized, yeah, sure, they can keep the assailant. And here, at the end of the match, I was like, man, they had so much stuff that goes under decree. Crazy, like a lot of I think a lot of quick spell cards and combo stuff that doesn't really care about decree, but nice match, just cool. Mage power, here we go. We got the mage power. We are the spellcaster guys, but here goes the Exile Force. We are at 900. It is everything here is so close. I think we don't summon the Skilled Dark. Like I said, the Scapegoats can buy us some time, so we just wait. Would be destroyed anyways. Of course, the Apprentice Magician would be very cool here. Activating Scapegoats, at least they cannot Solemn or so. So I assume they attack into one of them. Yep. Here comes Trunate. So they seem to have a trap live. Hopefully it's not Ring. That would be a big pity, but let's see. Here comes the Apprentice Magician. But they really should have a trap now. They don't. Breaker is just like, come on, man. I don't know. I just wanted to chain Royal Decree for good measures. I don't know why they used the Trunates, to be honest. Because I would have had the Royal Decree against their, like, maybe it's a trap or not. It's a trap. But who knows? We set the Sangan. Maybe they attack into the last token, so we can have one. Okay, we definitely have one monster on our side in our turn at least. Apprentice Magician doing Apprentice Magician things. So we get the Time Wizard, no other target. That's why I really want to include like one more. I think one more of these, or maybe one more Moth, just to have another target. Because Moth would have been way better here. Didn't had the best targets here, but another Scapegoats, I take it. But now we have Tribe, and now we have one monster as a. Oh, we have one monster as a tribute fodder for Jinso, but that is an easy Tribe. Hopefully it connects. Alrighty, so discarding Thunder Dragon against the assailant, and I think just get rid of the guy. We wanted to damage, we have to go in. I really want to let the Sangan in defense because we are way too low. I know they would have to have 1900 beater at least, but this is like Gaff in the deck, etc. So I think that's just the right thing we can do. Here we can decide if we want to be super greedy. Okay. Just wanted to say we can summon Skilled Dark, but definitely summoning Jinso. Trigger Sangan. We don't have so many targets in deck. I think we had to decide between a dead Lily, a dead Stein, and something else, or maybe just these two. But it's good discard fodder for Grace. So we decided for Cyberjar. I think it would have been better to on purpose draw like search the dead card. But it wouldn't really matter in the end, I think. But yeah. You can tell me if it would have been better to on purpose search the discard fodder to draw into something real then. I think that's better. But we draw into pot 2 last wills. We could trigger the 2 last wills with the tribe to like kill the tribe. But at this point we really didn't have targets. I think the only target we had was like Lily. And they have a snatch, and this is still no game. Oh, I remember. That is just so hilarious. the next turn would have been just crazy, yeah. Yeah, it was so close. It was so close, but so sweet. They had a mirror force. We didn't care. We would have won. Man, that was just so cool. Just so crazy. Rush recklessly. I love it. That's what I meant. They had so much stuff that didn't care about decree. It's so cool. Like our nemesis deck, kind of. Um, uh, that was fun, man. That was fun. This is it for the replays, guys. I think the next match I already recorded before I did the deck changes. So we have a deckception here. So I think the next match is... It's no replay, but I think it's with the old deck, and then we will have new deck match. So we're here with the first match with the OCG artworks. It's just, I love it. We have the Mask Sorcerer today. Because I think it fits the topic with the Dark Magician. Playing against... Bless you. Hello, have fun. So got the Exiled Force and Last Will already. Got a Premature. And the opponent has a Duo. Alright. Hitting the Last Will. I think in this case, with the Prima, let's get rid... Well, we can Prima back the Exiled Force and then use Saborg. But I think we get rid of Saborg. We can bring it back, have a 2400 beater. Maybe that works out. Let's see. T-set. Pass. Okay. Well, wish they had Duo now. But I think we have to use Exiled Force here. Without Last Will, of course. Dawn. So this could be an aggro deck. So I think we just Storm here and then get back the Zaborg. Try to vibe. Mind Crush. Okay, this is a hand control kind of deck. So we bring back the Zaborg. They have multiple Dawns in the deck, I think. Gotta work with the stuff we have. So get in for 24 and pass. Fortunately, the Demog is dead in hand. Right now, at least. Well, gotta snatch. Unfortunate. Especially when we Storm already. But it would die anyways, so it's fine. That is not doing much here. But I think we have to activate it to thin the deck at least. Well, I guess it's okay. No communication here. Get the boy. And I think we just said it. Gotta defend ourselves. Wasn't the best hand. Well, it was a good hand. With the Last Will and Exiled Force and Storm, we could have gone super hard here. The Duo, of course, was game breaking. Duo turn 1. And in the end, like, we're kind of a combo deck. Exiled Force. Yep. Oh, we are greedy. Okay, okay. Okay, so I assume they have no more monsters in hand. Because they would have played something else. Now we draw everything we needed the turn before. I know we could have hold the Toon Table of Content, but in that situation, So, summon Skilled Dark. They don't communicate anyways, so let's... Oh, Solemn. Okay. I guessed. Well, if they have another big monster... No? Okay. Getting in for 3400. I don't think this is winnable here. MST. Well, that is like the kind of the best top deck we could have. To MST the Snatch. Maybe they have another Solemn, but this is a chance. This is at least a chance. Okay. I think we have to attack. We can't afford to hold anything here. Okay. There goes the Borg, but there also goes the mirror force of the opponent. Still no other monster. So there is a chance. They're at 2300. Well, can't complain about the top decks. Let's banish. We take the chance. We take the chance. We deserve this after the duo. I take it. I take it. We definitely side into Decree and the Jinso. We don't need the Borg. We, I think we want the Smashing Grounds. We don't need the knock. Like, we can cut one Regeki break. Decrease Jinso. 2 more cards. We could cut the card destruction, but I don't think we want that. Let's cut 1 will, 1 upstart. No, they don't play so big monsters, so I think let's keep the upstarts, just side in 1 Smashing Ground. That should be fine. That should be fine. Alrighty, alrighty. We are vibing. We are vibing. If you guys want to see some OCG cards as a profile picture, just let me know. Maybe I will add them to kind of a shout out thing. Of course, Smoke Grenade. Of course, we have this busted hand. Unfortunate. Well, I assume they take the pot. Yep, there we go. So, like I said, like I assumed it's a Gearfried, like hand control deck. We played a lot against those the last days, but that's just a ladder. So maybe Mind Crush. Okay, it does shoot first. Chain does shoot. Yep, that is not winnable, I think. But, well, their Steam is then out. If they picked Cannon Soldier, it would be so funny. Could crash Zangan. If they... Well, we have the last will trigger, definitely. Okay, 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 I see, I see. I see. If they have Mind Crush, they can get rid of the Thunder Dragon anyways. Okay, so now we use Smashing Ground. Get rid of the Gearfried. Discard the Thunder Dragon and are left with kind of nothing. But never lose hope, you saw it last game. They're left with 3 cards now. It's not the worst. It's not good. It's okay. Definitely not good, but we have a chance. We have a chance. Why that? Oh. Lol. Okay, yeah. I wouldn't have seen it. I definitely wouldn't have seen it, I think. Maybe when it's on field, but... Hey, Regeki Break is like one of the best cards we could draw here. I think we said last will end Regeki Break, so they won't know what it is, and we play around. Just shoot next turn and play around like... Smoke Grenade, I don't know. So they search out Dawn, maybe. Maybe it's a Solemn down there. We know they have a Premature in hand. So yeah, we have to wait till battle phase definitely with the Regeki break, but I think we have to destroy the Dawn. Can't afford that. They bring it back. Well, yeah, then they bring it back. But really want to have a use of our cards here. Or they can like activate Mind Crush and get rid of all of our Thunder Dragons in hand. Okay, they don't prima it back now. Royal Decree can be good, could be good later, but for now it's not doing much. But if they set another card, we definitely use Royal Decree in end phase. So they get rid of our Thunder Dragon, unfortunately. Maybe the mill? But I don't think so. Mill 2. Okay, okay. I'm down. I'm down. Maybe, yeah, they know our Thunder Dragon anyways. Okay. We didn't use Decree, but we will use it now. Snatch is actually pretty good here. Snatch the Dawn. Go in. You don't have to fear so much. Get rid of the last card in hand. It's a knock. Okay. And pass the turn. We could tribute it, but I think it's fine. If they want to attack over it, it's fine. And I'd rather have a Dawn instead of a Thunder Dragon to get 1,000 back. We don't care so much. I think the Decree puts in some work here. We've got a Prima of our own. Yeah, we could get back a Thunder Dragon, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's get in with the Donnie. Get rid of the hand card. Okay, it's dead anyways. But I still want to keep the Thunder Dragon. Still want to keep it. Okay. Did they gain? Yeah, okay. Demog. Hello, hello, hello. So we... Yeah, we definitely Prima back. Oh, we can trigger Last Will also. Yeah, cool. We Prima back TD. Ask if that's fine. Activate Last Will. Tribute. Oh man. We will finish this match for sure. Tribute for Demog. Declare. Chainlink 1. Demog, Chainlink 2. Last Will. Get Stein. Get back. Let's get back Last Will. Okay, I don't know if this errata with the only once per turn. I don't think it's in gold, right? No, I don't think so. Let's be funny and we play it as if it's not once per turn. And I don't think because you can have combos with it. I think if I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments. But we will now activate Last Will again. Clarity effect of Cyberstein. We are super risky now. We won anyways, but let's get Gatling Dragon. Hope for 1 hats. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ah, damn. Okay. But Last Will triggers. We will get Lily and have no pump left. Damn. Okay, okay. I screwed it up, but we won. We would have gotten into Master of Oz and win. So, cool. Yep. That was match number 1. Let's hop right into match number 2. Alrighty, we are here for some Dark Magician action. I've been some few days since I recorded the first match, so second match now. Look at this. This is the first appearance of my new going first, going second layout. All the colors of the RPS and the going first, going second were random. Like the background cards fit so perfect with the cards I chose for it. It's so crazy. It is so crazy. And I also changed the size of the Togex and the Megasonic Eye on the left because I think they were a little too big and I wanted to have them a little smaller. Maybe I'm the only one who sees that, but I like it more that way. But let's get to business. I think we just summon Sangan. And do nothing more. I think that's fine. We could bait set like the card destruction, but man, we have already two last will targets in hand, and the more I thought about it, the more I really wanted to build a Dark Magician control deck with like this deck, but with like less focusing on the last will and the maybe skilled Dark Magician, more in like a slower deck, but with the Dark Magician and the Metamorphosis. I think this could be so cool. I really want to do that. Maybe even without the Lily and such. We will see. Let me know in the comments if you want to see it as a video. I mean, I will do it anyways, I think, but can't wait. Can't wait. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so King Dragoon coming down, I think. Cyberstein from deck. Let's go. We got the content. Yusuk playing some spies today. I was thinking about like, okay, if we play Sangan, we get into like a OTK deck. Could be bad. Let's see if we die now. I think they get the big boy. This would be 32, 52, 56. This wouldn't be enough. Let's see. We're already down to 3,000. Well, maybe. Okay, Gatling Dragon. We go to super. Okay. Weird timing, but... Oh, they win without the effect, right? 52. This is 42. 62, 66. 7. It's exact game. Cool. Well, GG. GG. That was a quick one, but love to lose against a deck like that. So we will side into Tribe. Lightning Vortex. I think Scapegoats are pretty good here. We start. We don't need the Royal Decree, definitely. We don't need the Nox, definitely. We want that Time Wizard, would be too funny. I'm not sure if we definitely want those. We want this. Okay, we have even more space. Back to square one is, I think, not so good here. Let's have Smashing Ground against the King Dragoon. I don't think maybe they play a BLS, but I don't think we need the Kaiku. Let's swap these out. Do we want the token Thanksgiving is the question. Maybe 2. What should we cut? We'd cut 1 monster. Maybe Sangan is too slow here. Nah, I think it's fine. The token Thanksgiving is more against like burn or so. So I think this is fine. Oh man, look at this. Like this color, the brown, is like a coincidence with the jar colors, and like the blue fits so good to the Pot of Greed. I love it. Thanks, Patty. He made me the codes for this. It's just crazy. Okay, we of course drew the Dark Magician. We should we activate Charity now, or should we set the Apprentice Magician? My gut says first set this one and wait. And I think we will do that. Yeah, why not? They may have something, but if they don't have knock, this works just fine. They have knock, of course. Okay. But just a Sacred Crane? I can work with that. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we will summon the boy. Use Grace. Well, Dark Magician is a good discard fodder here. Definitely. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Okay, we get rid of that guy. And I think we don't need you. He got 1 counter. Okay, let's see. We will activate this. Search out everything of this. Oh, wait. Okay, damn. Unfortunate. Ooh. Maybe we should have played Last Will first, but he would have had 2 triggers and they would have used Ring. Oh well, what should we do? Stein would be dead, so I think it's fine. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So all 3 are in grave. I think we should keep Lightning Vortex. Let's set this as a bait and pass the turn. Nothing to do here, unfortunately. Yep. I think that's it. GG. GG. Very unfortunate. But we let them finish. We let them finish. We will do some advertising, of course. Look at the field. Awesome. Always love losing against a deck like this. And this is good for you guys because we go into a match 3. King Dogga. What a weird profile picture. Well, I don't know the card, but I know how to win RPS with some Paper Gang. Awesome. Oh man. I think I'm the biggest fan of this stuff. Just cool. Alright. Alright. Combo. Combo. I think with the Decree and the Prem, we're good to go with getting Dark Magician turn 1. Why not? I'm down. I'm down. We are here for that, I think. So let's get this to grave. Get the ugly boy. No offense, but dude. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Here we go. The boy comes out. That's what we want to see. Bam. Now we will pot. Spin the deck pretty good. Okay. And I think we set Decree. Not even the MST, I think. Can keep it. So that's it. Cool. I like that turn 1. Why not? Why not? Let's see what King Dogga does. So end phase Decree. Oh, that knock comes right on time. So I think we just use knock. We could get we just have the 1 Dark Magician. We could get another one, which would be funny. We could also prem back the Skilled Dark, but I think we are not in a hurry, so let's play knock. Oh, it's a Serpent. Excellent. Here comes the Sangan. And we go in. Could be Scapegoat. Yep. Of course. So now I think we can play the MST, but do we have to? Got the Decree. Yeah, let's play it if they maybe set another Scapegoat next turn in end phase. Obviously, Decree is mostly not so good against control because they have like quick spell cards, but and it's telling me when they get rid of the Decree, they don't really care about it. So let's see, let's see. But at least I feel a little safer with the Decree. So I think maybe we even prem back the guy. But I think we don't really need to. We got the Last Will. I think we will trigger it with the Toon Cannon Soldier. Or we summon Toon Cannon Soldier, tribute the Sangan, get even 2 searches, and keep the guy. I think that's better. So Toon Cannon Soldier, Last Will, Flare, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Oh yeah, almost forgot about the 500. This comes to field, and I think get Morph. We can get Exiled Force. Let's get Morph. Why not? So we will declare the effect for the Gatling. for the Gatling. Here we go. Gambling. Shoutouts to Foxy. Of course, one tails. At least one heads, please. Dude. Okay, one heads. At least that. It's not the serpent. Very good. We normal this guy. So we attack with the Cyberstein into the token. Dark Magician into the other token. And into another token with the Gatling. Okay, it connects. Very good. We could think about tributing away the Cyberstein. But I think they're under Stein range. I think we're good. I think we're good. They just have a light. They don't have a dark in case they want to summon BLS. They have Snatch. We could snatch back the guy. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Like I say, always, usually if they set all of the back row, there's nothing real amongst them. So we have to Cannon Soldier. We can do at least 2500 with the effect. Now it can attack. And I think we don't need to use like Prem or so. I think we definitely want to use Gatling Dragon. Because if we have 3 heads, so be it. We just want 1. 2 is fine too. Yep, got 1 at least. Awesome. I love the deck. Here we go. Here we go. It's a Zug. Yeah, we just go in. They have another Scapegoat. We attack them all. And I think Book of Moon, the Cannon Soldier. Oh, okay, they have they definitely have a Metamorphosis down there. But we don't care so much. Reset the Faith. We do something about it. Just snatch the Tear then. We could snatch the Scapegoat actually. Yep. You do that. This is 100% Metamorphosis. And I really want to play around it. I don't think they will draw another Scapegoat. Can tribute the token with the Cannon Soldier. Should be fine. Here we go. Here we go. I almost didn't see the play. I almost didn't see the play. So, of course, we play against control. So we want these. We don't need the decrease, I think. We want those. I like the smashing ground. Do we want the back to square one? Yes, I think so. I don't know about the Apprentice Magician against control. I think it's not the best here. We can get definitely rid of the decrease. Rid of this because I think it won't be attacked so fast. And get rid of Lily. That looks fine. Art Destruction looks fine. Could get rid of the Demok engine, but you know what? Let's get rid of Time Wizard too. When we don't have the Apprentice Magician, we don't really need it. I think we are good to go. We are good to go. I really like that game one, of course. So I'm happy already with that video. It's for me one of the most fun videos I've done in a while because the deck is just so cool. I definitely want to build this in real life. I can recommend to play it so much. Okay, got Thunder Dragon and both back to square ones. So maybe we have some momentum going over here. They have the Graceful. Not bad. With the Serp. Okay, could be better for us. But let's see. Let's see. We got, again, a pretty early BLS. I think we had it last game too. Hopefully siding out decrease works out for us. So, Thunder Dragon going to Grave. We have a Sangan for the Dark, so not the worst, not the worst. We will summon Sangan. Use back to square one. But we discard a card and target one monster. This goes back to top of the deck. And we hopefully get some Sangan beats in. Here we go. That's it. That is it. Maybe we can sneak a win with an early BLS. Let's see. Already at 7,000. I think we won't tribute the Sangan. Just to get a Dark Engrave. We get the Toon Cannon Soldier. So we will search. Okay. I think we will search the Toon Cannon Soldier. Discard the Toon Cannon Soldier maybe and be super aggressive here. They forgot about the Serp. And I think the set card is maybe a Scapegoats, which wouldn't be the best here. Maybe we should wait. So we definitely search out the guy. I learned for myself, I don't want to wait for the skill Dark. It's just not worth it. But we had all three, right? Yeah, just double checking. I think I like the idea more of discarding Thunder Dragon, summoning Toon Cannon Soldier, and wait. Yeah, and wait with BLS. I think that's better. So Sangan beats continues. Maybe they have Scapegoats now. Okay. To play around Duo, I want to set the Lightning Vortex. It's a Dust Tornado. Okay, it would have paid out if we would have gotten into BLS, but it's fine. It's fine. Breaker, yep, here we go. I assume into the Cannon Soldier, so we take 500. That's fine. Got the Dark now. Knock. So we are in a position where I think we wanna summon BLS. Could also go to defense with the Sangan. Search out Stein or so. Maybe that's better. Let's go to defense and pass the turn. Maybe we'll regret that bet, but let's see. Okay, straight into battle phase. So it is paid out. We get a search, and I think we search for Stein. We could go into like Ryu Senshi. This would be 3, 4, 4100, 6100. So this could work out. Let's see. Let's get the Stein. They set a monster, we have to knock. And if the back row is not Scapegoats, we should win. They play Dust Tornadoes, which is interesting. So maybe we bring back the Decrease next game if we lose this. Another back row. Okay. Pot of Greed, of course, is very good here. Yeah, let's... I think we knock first. No, let's knock first. No, let's pot first. Pot of Greed. Solemn, please. Okay. Okay. Well, Ring obviously pretty good here. That may change our plans. Exiled Force, card destruction. So in that case, we really don't need that one. And I think we can get rid of the card destruction. Got the Stein, we got Exiled Force, we got the BLS. Maybe we should summon BLS. Maybe we don't even, maybe go even into Gatling. 2,500 life points left. This is enough for a ring. You know what? Summon Stein. Ask for a negate. Okay, so here we go. Get the boy. They have ring, we just lose. Prio on that one. Okay, please. One heads. Gambling. One tails. Okay, we get rid of the breaker. I think that was a mistake. Oh well. Let's knock. I think we keep the BLS even. Okay, so knocking first would have paid out in terms of thinning out the deck. We will attack. It's a Scapegoat. Okay. We will set the ring and pass it over. Let's see. They should have a meta. They should have an answer, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay, 1 set, 2 sets, and end phase. Okay, I take that. I think we even won a duo, but not yet. We will see. We will first declare the effect of Gatling Dragon. Here we go. 2 hats, please. 1 hats. Awesome. This was like a mid-range luck and not luck Gatling Dragon, if you ask me. So how aggressive should we be here? They don't have a light. Wanna go all in? No. Let's attack with the Stein. Attack with the Gatling. They may have another scapegoat. Sakuretsu armor. Okay. Where did the end card go? Am I stupid? Didn't they have 2? I don't know. I don't think we use duo here. I think we even set the Exiled Force. No, we will summon it, I think. We'll summon Exiled Force. Set duo and pass it over. I think we attacked with the Stein. That's why I didn't took it to defense. Snatch is actually okay. But if they have Jinso, they could have Jinso. That would be bad, but we wouldn't lose. I think we take the risk. Maybe they... Yeah, if they get rid of Stein, that's fine. Yeah. That may be the only play they have. And now we're kind of good to go all in, right? They used Snatched, so I don't think they have something. Let's summon the Skilled Dark. And with Snatch being out, I think we can get the guy. Come on. He waited so long. We are here for this. Okay, book isn't the worst. 1 counter on that. We attack directly. Here come the scapegoats. Okay. So if the last card is Metamorphosis, we now really want to use the duo to keep the ring. Soul Exchange. Here we go. Now we have even the guy on field. Hello, hello, hello. Could be worse if you ask me. If they draw into meta, we don't care. If they draw into BLS, we don't care. There's not so much they can do. They forgot the SERP the whole time. Oh, we even got Demog. What could we do with that? Back pot, but I think it's not worth it to tribute BLS. That can't be worth it. So I think we just go in. And pass the turn. Pass the turn. We would have some like Prima engraved, that would be cool, but man. Look at this. Look at this. What would it have drawn? Okay, Token Thanksgiving. Okay, cool. Man. That's all I want. That's all I need. That's all you need. That was hell of fun. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think it's just, this deck is just like the second version. Maybe you can I totally feel the difference, and maybe you can see the difference. Like with the decrees, with the recruiters, with more last will targets, I think it works just better. Like I said, I can totally recommend to play it. I think there couldn't be a more perfect wrap for this video. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next video.